employee rather, needs to enter in their password. This is a form that one of my agents came up with that they hand out during the enrollment so they can start thinking about their username, their password, and the security questions that'll be asked to them when they get to this point. It's helped with a little bit of her time management when getting to this part. But you turn the computer over to the employee and you have them enter in their password. So this is where that employee is entering that in, and then they click continue. Here, it's the same thing. Now they have some security questions. They go ahead and enter it in, whatever their answers are.
Which batch is this from?
I'm sorry, what's that? So as we continue, now that they've entered in their password and their security questions, the Aflac agent can kind of drive again. So here we're going to enter in the personal information. Most of this has already been gathered from before. And anytime you don't enter something in that's needed, it's going to get highlighted in red. So the computer will let you know that you need that information. Here's where we can enter in their dependents. If somebody's buying individual coverage, then we don't need to enter in their spouse or their children. But if somebody's participating in family coverage or single parent or husband and wife, we need to enter in their dependents. At this time, we're just going to say no, not at this time, and continue. And continue. So now we've registered that employee. So now they have access to the Everwell platform. We're going to be able to show them the benefits that they are enrolling and the benefits that they're declining as well. We can either click enroll or we can click get started. When we click get started, it brings us up to the benefits page. And these are the benefits that are available in this particular group. So again, if they decided they're not participating in whole life, we can go ahead and decline that benefit. And something that we've done here in Florida East is we actually let that client or employee actually click decline this benefit. So they click decline. At this point, the Aflac associate needs to enter in their username and password because the employee is not able to enroll or decline benefits without that Aflac associate next to them. So we confirm that. They're declining the whole life and confirm. It shows a big red X, and I love that. I love the way that looks. Let's say that this employee is also declining the term life. So we have them click View Plans, go ahead and have them click Decline Benefit, confirm, and now they're not getting the life insurance. So as we continue through the process, let's say they decline the cancer as well. And they enroll in the hospital and accident plan. So the application is very similar to paper or S&G. This right here, plan details, is what I call the Cliff Note version of what's going on in that policy. If they need a reminder, you're welcome to go into this. But again, you've already presented and sold to them, so this is just part of that enrollment. If, however, they have a question, again, you could show them a video on this particular product, or they could take a look at the documents that support it. In most cases, though, we're already at the application stage in the enrollment process, so we just continue through and take the application. Now, just like with paper and S&G, you should be reading these questions to the consumer, but they're also looking at it because they're sitting next to you. I'm not going to read these so that we can save a little time, and we're going to go through them. But again, it asks if you have health insurance, and we continue through the application process. At this point, it's the Aflac agent that's clicking the answers, but technically the consumer could be doing that as well. In this case, we're getting individual coverage, and if you notice, employee and spouse, one-parent family, and two-parent family coverage are grayed out. That's because we have not added a spouse or any dependents. So they're getting individual coverage. We can select the level. Is this pre or post-tax? And continue. Now, this is where the applicant is going to enter in their initials. So you go over what you read through that so that they know the limitations and exclusions, and then they're going to enter in their initials and click continue. We provide them the outline of coverage, continue, and it formulates that application. So you can take a look at every detail of the application if you choose and go through that and review that with the client, or you can just scroll down to the end, and just like we do with S&G or paper, the consumer enters in their name first, and then you enter in your name. We're allowed to take their e-signatures because at this point, the employee has logged in using their secure username and password, and the athletic agent has entered in their username and password. That's why these e-signatures are allowed. So we click submit, and now the employee has enrolled in the hospital plan. And as you can see, we've got a green check mark, which is pretty cool.